Kids Stars Play. What's up, guys? Welcome to Kids Stars Play.
It's Diggs and Discovery's great race day with the Super Cruiser. And what does Stefano have?
Thomas Minis.
The winner will get a Thomas Mini surprise bag. We don't know who's in there. 16 engines will compete. Percy, James, Snow-Covered Gordon, Neon Nia, Merlin, Henry, Glenn, Hyperglow Thomas, Steven the Rocket, Charlie, Scruff, Harvey, Lexi, Hero, Remote Control Luke, and introducing Lorenzo. It looks like someone did something with the packaging. I think this train is upside down. Let's open up Lorenzo and see what he looks like. Here he is, the opera singing sensation. Well, welcome to Kids Toys Play. I hope you came to race. First up, it's a couple of steamies as Percy McGursey takes on Helpful Harvey.
Hopeless Harvey.
Helpless Harvey?
Yeah.
On your marks, get set, go! And here we are. Harvey, the first hit the bridge and it barely opens. Oh no, Percy needs a little bit of help. This is his race set. It looks like Harvey is getting cheered from the crowd, but Percy has taken the lead as they go over. Oh no, the Super Cruiser. Oh my goodness gracious, coming back Stefano. It looks like Harvey has the inside track, Percy on the outside. Percy falling all over himself. He is catching up rapidly to Harvey as they meet in the hill climb. Come back over the Super Cruiser, and Harvey has taken first place. Wow, look at this Percy, coming back over the great race, and what's happening? It comes through, and it's Percy! Helpful Harvey happily hears the entire crowd cheers and jeers, but he won't anymore because Percy won. Next up, Lorenzo, the new engine from Diggs and Discoveries, takes on Merlin, who can journey beyond Sodor. On your marks, get set, go! Off they go, and here comes Merlin. He's completely visible as... Wow, not as visible as Lorenzo. He definitely has the steam, and he goes over the Super Cruiser, and he doesn't miss a beat until his wheels come off. Merlin, though, comes around. They go past Stefano, who will get the inside track. It looks like Lorenzo far and away, way ahead now. Coming back over the Super Cruiser, you can see Merlin off in the distance. Look at our newest engine go, folks. He is right through the Great Race Bridge, and he will go on and win it. Oh, wow, Merlin, you have been eliminated. Wow, it must be in the mustache, folks. Lorenzo goes on to the next round. Next race will be another tender bender as James takes on Hero of the Rails. On your marks, get set, go! And here they are, the Steamies. Oh, James barely opens the bridge on time. It looks like he's got a bit of a lead. Oh, now Hero, as they get into the hill climb, they go up, and here they are at the Super Cruiser. James now definitely has a lead. Maybe it's because his brakes are on fire. The man just can't stop, folks. James coming around. Hero very quick on the downturn, but he does have the outside track that gives James a distinct advantage. As he comes around, Stefano comes back up the hill and will hit the Super Cruiser again. He is definitely ahead. As you can see, Hero way off in the distance, folks. Coming back the Great Race Bridge, here we go. James, the most splendid red engine on Sodor, wins. James of the Steam Team, brakes on fire, sparks shooting all the way, has defeated Hero. Another Journey Beyond Sodor engine, Lexi, takes on Hyperglow Thomas in his bright paint job. On your marks, get set, go! And here they go, and it looks like Hyperglow Thomas is hyperactive. Oh wow, he went so fast that he knocked himself off, and Lexi's taking the lead. But not for long. Hyperglow Thomas, something got into him, folks. He is just speeding right across the Super Cruiser and will go down in front of Stefano, taking the outside track, and Lexi hasn't even come. There might be a malfunction at the junction, and here ring-a-ding-dong dandy, folks. Unbelievable. Lexi has been knocked off. We're going to have to put Thomas back on and try and get Lexi going. I don't think it's out. The crowd likes Lexi, but I think they're the only people who do like Lexi, as Hyperglow Thomas likes to win and gets the fireworks for the finish. Thomas shows us why he is the #1 engine on Sodor. Lexi, it is back. The steelworks for you. Next up, it's one of our favorite battles. Look at the size difference of their heads. Charlie, number 14, versus Rocket Steven, the Royal Engine. On your marks, get set, go! And here we are. Charlie and the Rocket as they open up the Great Race Bridge. It looks very even. I think Steven might have a slight advantage. First to get to the Sõbrad Super Cruiser. Oh, wow. They both had problems. Charlie had a little bit of problem there. We had to help Steven out, but Charlie got himself back on track. He takes the outside lane. That will give Steven the advantage as he comes around Stefano and comes right back up here. The Rocket is back on the Super Cruiser, and he is well ahead of Charlie at this point. Very one-sided race. Coming over the hill, and he will go on and get the win. A perennial favorite here on Kids Toys Play, it is the Rocket going on to the next round. It's another Steam Team battle as snow-covered Gordon takes on Hyperglow Nia. On your marks, get set, go! And here they go, Hyperglow Nia. Oh no, she gets stuck now. Oh, unbelievable. Gordon has taken a definite lead. The Big Blue Sausage, and he is covered with snow. Oh, but he comes down. Who has the inside track? It looks like Nia has the inside track and will take the advantage past Gordon. Nia is coming by. She will come back up. Gordon back in the distance as Nia hits her Super Cruiser. She is coming back around, and she will come over the bridge again. And she goes on to win the race. A very quick race, and the Big Blue Sausage is eliminated. Congratulations, Nia. Next up, Henry. It's this beautiful green paint who doesn't look like a caterpillar at all versus a guy that looks like a coffee pot. It is Glenn. On your marks, get set, go! Glenn with a little bit of a lead. Wow, the old engine has actually gone ahead, and he almost took the bridge right off the Sõbrad. Henry having a little bit of problems climbing that hill. It might be Gordon and Gordon's hill, but he is still in the lead, but not for long, as he now has issues, and Glenn goes on. Glenn definitely coming out here, but he has taken the outside lane. That is not good news, as Henry might take a lead. They come out of the turns, and it looks like it's neck and neck as they go past Stefano, and it looks like Glenn is still a little bit ahead as they climb the next hill. Coming down to the Superstation, it is the Coffee Pot Glenn just ahead of Henry. And they're about to hit that Great Race Bridge. Let's see, will Glenn be able to hold on? I think he will, and he wins as Henry is knocked off. Very exciting race. Henry having a tough time staying on tracks. Maybe he spent a lot of time in a tunnel, but the Coffee Pot Glenn goes on. Final race of the first round looks really green as Scruff the Scruncher takes on Remote Control Luke. On your marks, get set, go! And here we go. Scruff the Scruncher looks like he has a little bit of a lead, but he has a tough time climbing up the hill. Yeah, now Luke is ahead. The little engine that barely made it to Sõbrad is up on the Super Cruiser, and he is flying off, having a tough time. Scrunch the Scrubber having a tough time even climbing, as Luke is taking the outside track, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, as he will be the first out of the turns. Moving past Stefano, it is definitely Luke ahead here, as he has no problems climbing the hill. Scruff, the Scruncher in the background, but oh no! And that has caused a massive derailment and accident. Scruff, my friend, you are done, I think, as Luke comes on, go over the hills and far away. Another exciting race as everything goes off the rails. Luke has eliminated Scruff. Stefano very happy with the races so far, ready to get that mini picked out. Let's go on and see who's made it to the second round. Hyperglow Nia, Hyperglow Thomas, Percy, James, Remote Control Luke, Steven the Rocket, Lorenzo, and Glenn. First up, let's have Steven take on Lorenzo. On your marks, get set, go! And here they go, neck and neck, head and head, and it looks like Lorenzo is slightly ahead of Steven. Who would have thought this? But Lorenzo is going through as he's going past the Super Cruiser. Those front wheels are having a tough time staying on track and on time, but here he is as he just says hi to Stefano, goes back around, and Steven has lost the advantage by taking that outside track. Lorenzo is back in the lead as they get into the hill climb. Coming across the Super Cruiser again. What a great race this is. Steven is hot on the tails. Oh no! Lorenzo, come on! The crowd is going to cheer for Lorenzo. Hey, what's going to happen? There's no win for Lorenzo! A well-fought, great-placed race, but Steven, the Rocket, barely eliminated. Lorenzo having a tough time staying on track, but he gets the win. Next up on the Super Cruiser races, it is a Hyperglow battle as Nia takes on Thomas. On your marks, get set, go! And here we are. Wow, looks like Thomas has a little bit of a lead. Nia coming around, but Thomas is definitely coming up as he hits the Super Cruiser well ahead of Nia. Unbelievable. Look at this guy negotiating the tracks. Oh, and he's got the inside track. Oh, he falls off a little bit. And that is going to keep him malfunctioning at the junction, but he is well ahead at this point. Look at him go, folks. Unbelievable. back on the Super Cruiser already. Nia off in the distance as he has passed the great race and will go on and get the win. Nia comes in second. Another great race and another big win. Hyperglow Thomas, unbelievable. Next up, it's another Steam Team battle as Percy, the little green engine, takes on James. On your marks, get set, go! And here we go, and it looks like James's brakes are on fire already as Percy McGursey, oh my goodness, well ahead as he already rakes into the Super Cruiser. And he has problems getting up. Oh no, that tight turn right there is very difficult. James has caught up and taken the lead. Who will get the inside track? And it definitely is James. This gives James a distinct advantage. Coming out of the turns, he will be ahead of Percy. But coming around, it looks like Percy has regained the lead. He is back up on track and on time. And this is why the mail is never late, folks. Percy McGursey over the hills, off you go, and through the finish line gets the fireworks, and James's brakes are still on fire. Another fantastic race. It looks like Percy has made his way to the semifinal, folks. And here's the final race of the semifinal. Remote control Luke takes on Glenn the coffee pot. On your marks, get set, go! And here we are, neck and neck, toe to toe. Luke and Glenn back and forth. Luke is now in the lead, climbing up the hills. As he gets to the Super Cruiser, and he has absolutely no problems whatsoever. Glenn off in the distance, and as soon as I say no problems whatsoever, Luke immediately hits problems, and that gives Glenn the advantage. And now Glenn has a definite advantage as he takes the inside track and comes out of the turns before Luke rather. Luke catching up on the hill climb though. Look at this, folks. Luke is now in the lead, back at the Super Cruiser. Coming down the hill when he comes, and off he goes over the hill. And will it be enough to get the checkered flag? It is. It might be considered an upset by some. The little engine who was too afraid to even show his face, Luke has destroyed Glenn. Welcome to the Final Four. It looks like a battle between the blues and the greens as Luke, Lorenzo, Percy, and Thomas will go on to determine who is going to be the fastest engine on Sodor. First up, Luke versus Lorenzo. On your marks, get set, go! Looks like Lorenzo is beating Luke already, but here comes Luke, and what's going to happen? Lorenzo's tender is giving him a little bit of a lead, but he is down the Super Cruiser, and he is always having problems. Luke, yeah, oh no, but Lorenzo is taking the lead again. Who will get the inside lane is the big question. Looks like Lorenzo barely missing Luke. Coming out there says hello to Stefano in Italian. Luke way in the background now. And here comes Lorenzo, has no problems coming out of the Super Cruiser, but it is going through. Look at him go, folks, and he will go on and win, making it to the final. Lorenzo, the newest engine here on Kids Toys Play, goes on to the very final. Good attempt, Luke. And who will Lorenzo face in the final? Let's find out as Percy takes on Hyperglow Thomas. On your marks, get set, go! And what's going to happen? I'm really curious about who's going to win this race. It looks like Hyperglow Thomas is in the lead as he is really in the lead. But his front tires are off already, and Percy's having a tough time coming up the tracks. I think that Percy has really lost it. It doesn't matter that Thomas, whoa, that was close, and Percy has fallen off. I don't think it much matters here, folks, as Hyperglow Thomas is ruling the rails. Wow, look at this engine go. He really wants that minis, folks, and he will go on to win. Congratulations, Hyperglow Thomas, you've eliminated Percy. Stefano the Super Cruiser getting ready to present that Thomas and Friends mini to the winner as Lorenzo, the newest engine on Kids Toys Play, takes on Hyper Thomas. Let's see who's going to win, folks. On your marks, get set, go! And here we are, folks, Lorenzo and Thomas, the bluest engines, oh no! Lorenzo manages to stay on Hyperglow Thomas, got knocked off there, but Lorenzo now with the front tires and Hyperglow Thomas has regained the lead, but how brief will it be? It depends, it looks like Lorenzo has got the inside track and that's going to give him all the advantage. Hyperglow Thomas off in the distance as they do the hill climb. It looks like Hyperglow Thomas is catching up rapidly, passing him on the Super Cruiser who is in the lead at this point as they go over the bridge. It could be anyone's race, this is super close. Oh wow! Well folks, the best race was left for last as Lorenzo just edges out Hyperglow Thomas. Well done Hyperglow Thomas, but ultimately it is Lorenzo as today's big winner. And here is our Italian friends Stefano the Super Cruiser presenting the Thomas Mini to Lorenzo. Liam, let's open up this blind bag and see what's inside. Who is it? It's Luke.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe it, folks. We raced Luke today. We got Luke in the blind bag. And here they are, folks, the two newest engines on Kids Toys Play. Lorenzo, our Trackmaster, and Luke, our Mini. Congratulations, Lorenzo, for the big win.